Hey everybody, it's me, Jake, from Jakin.Off. No, it's good. Just leave that in. Just leave the laughs in. It's fine. Yeah, we're leaving all of it in, dude. Brett, you're too much of a perfectionist. People listen to this podcast, they're like, perfection? They're like, somebody there is a perfectionist?
Thank you, Jake. All right.
Hey everybody, it's me, Jake from Jakin.Off. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. This week, I am joined by a special guest. It's our Kid Correspondent. He's back. Give it up for Max Peterson, everybody. Give it up for Max Peterson. You can follow Max on Instagram at MaxGPeterson, and make sure you check out his show, Joker and the Thief. There's going to be links in the description to that stuff. It's a good time. I've done the show. It's a fun show. We love the show.
It's a super fun game show.
I said, Max, this is a lovely show.
This isn't like a regular stand-up
Where
show.
are all the ladies, though, Max? If I do the show, there's got to be ladies.
Ladies in the green room for every show.
I hope that's good enough for people to understand that I was doing a Donald Trump impression.
It was.
Yeah, stop hitting your mic for a sec, Max. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, you guys see what I've been dealing with. No, we had a good time, dude.
Now I don't get lunch.
Now Max doesn't get lunch. We had a good time. We talked about a couple small things. We talked about Kneecap, the cool rap group. Check them out. Not terrorists officially, so count it. And then we talked about the Fox News host who wanted to euthanize homeless people. And then we got into the meat of today, which is Peter Thiel and all the cool, interesting stuff that he's got coming down the pipe. Who knows? Maybe by the time this episode comes out next week, it'll already be here. Things are moving quick. They're doing it pretty fast. So, so pretty cool, pretty exciting. And we had fun. And just like we do every week. So make sure, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit subscribe. And follow us on Instagram at J.O.Pod. We post some clippies, some little clips. They're pretty funny. Nobody watches them, but they're pretty funny. But anyways, I love you guys. And I appreciate you tuning into the episode, and have a good listen to the episode.
Oh, won't you take off with me? Oh, I know it's your fantasy. Oh, won't you take off with me? Yeah, we're taking off every week.
A lot of the worst people, in my opinion, are still alive. Dedicated Jodie Foster
Epstein.
fans, get on it. Oh, dude, Epstein's right there.
I see.
There he is.
Allegedly.
Who's he connected to? A bunch of people. Troy Kearns, allegedly.
Yeah, I was going to say, I love this. For a minute, I thought the top right corner, I thought that was Aaron Scarborough.
No, that is one Owen Cook, a.k.a. RSD Tyler Durden,
Okay.
a.k.a. RSD Tyler.
I don't even know what that is.
He's like a pickup artist. He's like one of the original people, like from have you ever heard of the book called The Game?
Oh, I think so.
It's
yeah.
like the book that the main guy who like profited off of pickup artistry, like one of he got involved in it. He was a journalist, like a real journalist, and then he was doing a piece on like Mystery, who's like the famous guy who wears the fuzzy hat in the pickup artist show on VH1.
Yeah.
He was like the dude who like found them and did a story on them, but then got like entranced by their like way of life.
He fell ill to the game.
Yeah, and so then he wrote this book about it, but this guy was like painted as the bad guy of all that. And it's funny because he is a huge piece of shit. Like, he is a really bad guy. But it's like he's like being painted the bad guy of like the worst guys. It's really funny.
Yeah.
And he has like crazy content now because he kind of does like, it's like weirdly like new age, but it's still like almost like
Douchebag pickup
yeah, like
artist boot camp.
manipulation camp.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, come to the Hyatt and I'll teach you how to manipulate people. Is like basically his whole thing.
It's like the
so.
weirdest pyramid scheme in the world.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is a pyramid scheme, dude. And speaking of pyramids,
Oh.
no, today, no,
Yeah.
we're not talking about pyramids.
Oh, okay. I thought we were. I was like,
You
oh, shit.
wish, dude. There is one thing that I was stoked. Actually, are you familiar with the band Kneecap?
No.
The group Kneecap. They're like an Irish,
I'm
like rap. Like they do like
I'm in.
they rap in Irish language as
Like
well
Gaelic?
as well as English. So it'll be like both, but it's like very they're like very anti-British. They're from Belfast. Are
Okay.
you familiar with like Northern Ireland?
Kinda. They hate the other part.
So Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom,
That's
while
right. Yep.
Ireland proper is its own separate country.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people in Ireland proper and a lot of people in Northern Ireland think that they should be united. It's like they think that Northern Ireland should be independent from the UK and part of Ireland.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people who live there are Irish. And there's like Catholics there for a certain period of time were basically living in like an apartheid kind of situation where they didn't have the same rights. They actually were like hugely influenced by the civil rights movement in America there.
Yeah.
There's this whole connection. These guys are from Belfast, which is like one of the main cities in Northern Ireland where like that shit was like the worst, you know, like Irish car bombs, like the shot that's like people that's like named after actual Irish car bombings.
Irish people get very mad when you say that. In a
Yes. And so and that's the reason. And so these guys are kind of like a Republican Irish like rap group. It's cool. It's cool shit, but they
Not like American Republican.
yeah,
to be clear.
yeah, exactly.
Irish Republican.
Irish
Worse.
Republican. Yeah, you should hear the stuff they say about trans people. No, they're very liberal, and they're very liberal. No, but they recently one of the members of their group, his name is Mo Kara, which means Kara means friend. I know that.
Mo friends.
Yeah, Mo friend. Yeah.
They got more money. They got more car.
Yeah, but he was recently like dealing with a trial where he was accused of terrorism by the British government
What was the terrorism?
because he held up a flag for Hezbollah at a concert. Allegedly, is what they're saying is that what he got accused of was that he held up a Hezbollah flag. And they, of course, were like, he never did any terrorism.
the
Holding up a
little guy?
flag, one of the rappers in this group.
I know, but Hezbollah is like the little guy.
Oh, no.
That'd be so funny.
They think it's Hezbollah.
Because I love Hezbollah. And they're like terrorists.
Dude, yeah, they played the video of Mike Tyson kissing him like he's a little child at their concert, and they were like, that's terrorism.
He looks 8, but really he's 34.
That's fucking terrorism, dude. No, Hezbollah, the
Country.
no, it's not. It's not a country.
I'm guessing.
It's a militant. it's a military organization. I mean, like I think that technically the U.S. government considers it a terrorist organization. I don't know. I'm not educated enough to be like wading into the do's and don'ts of Hezbollah. I don't think that showing a flag of something
I'll tell you right
should
now.
be considered terrorism. You know what I mean?
I think that little freak is a terrorist.
What he did to Mike Tyson? After what he did to Mike Tyson?
Yeah. Let me give you a kiss.
We victim blame him.
Yeah.
He got fucking picked up and kissed by Mike Tyson. Dude, have you seen Mike Tyson talk about that afterwards?
No.
He's literally like, people ask him about it all the time. And he's like, I thought he was a kid.
Yeah.
He's like, I thought he was a little
I was
baby.
just trying to give him a kiss.
Yeah, he's like, I thought he was a baby, man. You know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit rules. Oh, God. If only that was like, dude, I wish that's what the world was about.
Like that was the president and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that Mike Tyson was president. And he went around kissing Hezbollah everywhere. Tyson Hezbollah 2028. I'll vote for Mike Tyson. Hezbollah as vice president. Mr. Vice President, permission to kiss.
Permission to kiss.
Permission to kiss.
Okay, but there was an Irish group.
Yeah,
and-
he allegedly held up a Hezbollah flag,
Okay.
which is like this is like a pro Palestinian militant group.
Okay.
They're funded by Iran. I know that. Like it's one of these things. But you know, for what it's worth, I think that there's a little bit of nuance to this, and you know what they are as a group, yada yada. I don't know enough about that, but holding up a flag shouldn't be
No.
considered terrorism, and he won his case, dude. Click it, Brett. This guy won out on his case. They
That's
basically
awesome.
like
I have seen this guy.
they dismissed it for the fact that there was like some sort of like the cops just like messed up. Like they just
They
did
just
an
didn't do the
oops.
paperwork
Like
work
yeah,
or-
they didn't sign something or like I don't know exactly what it was. It was too
Clerical error.
yeah, but he is fucking not. It didn't work. It's pretty sick.
This
honestly.
is the funniest picture for like winning a terrorist case is
Yeah,
looking like an
in a
Irish
baklava.
terrorist.
Yeah. A balaclava.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Balaclava.
Balaclava.
Baklava is a delicious treat.
And
Balaclava is a threat.
it's really
It's
funny.
a delicious treat.
Well, it's funny because the sign at Fresh Karma, the dispensary up the road from a nearby location, they have a sign that says no baklavas on their sign when they read balaclavas. Just like, oh, you don't want fucking baklava on here?
Oh yeah, dude. I've seen like gas stations. They're like, don't wear any shiesties. Like you can't come in
Yeah.
if you're wearing a shiesty.
I know them as a shiesty.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's how we refer to them in 2025.
yeah. That's how the young kids
Yeah.
say.
This guy has a shiesty that's the Irish flag on it. For those of you listening at home, if you didn't understand what we were talking about a minute ago.
Just so funny, dude. 'Cause you could just be like, please don't wear a ski mask in here.
yeah,
Please don't look like you're gonna rob me.
He wore that the whole fucking court hearing or whatever, too.
This is like outside of court.
No, but like it would be badass if he wore the
Dude,
whole thing.
One
during
of
the
one of
court
the
I think he
guys,
did.
one of the guys in this group, never isn't wearing that exact thing. I think it's this guy.
That's metal as shit.
Yeah, dude. No, they rule. They're very like pro Palestine, but they go hard too. Like their songs, like you know, it's about being a disadvantaged youth in Belfast, and so it's cool.
Damn.
They use the word lethal.
Lethal.
Yeah, like, oh, your shit's lethal. Like, it's good.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not doing a good impression.
Their
of them,
fourth
but
most popular song on Spotify is called "Get Your Brits Out."
yeah, and the album art is like old saggy queen tits.
That's sick.
Yeah,
We're gonna pop that up.
Yeah,
Actually,
pop
I'm
it
gonna
up. Yeah,
find
pull it up for Max, dude. Let Max see it, get a look at these puppies.
God, these guys fucking hate the
Get your
Queen.
Brits out.
God, that guy looks sick as hell. Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah, dude! I
Yeah,
jerk
zoom
off
in
to
on that. Zoom in on that.
dude.
Yeah, I don't
Fuck
know.
yeah! I'm gonna look at this when I get home.
Get your Brits out. Yeah. But he won
Nice.
his case, dude. He won his see, he's always wearing one.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
always in the Irish flag shiesty.
I'd be kind of scared if I saw that.
Dude, yeah. No, I mean
And then he comes up to you and he
Believe
goes,
me.
"I think terrorism is bad, yo." And you're like, "Yeah."
One of his fucking henchmen is carrying a car battery, and he's like, "What is that?"
We don't have guns here, so we're
Where do you
gonna
want the
zap ya."
Brits? Where do you want the Brits?
I want them out. Nah, it goes hard though. They have good music and they're not terrorists officially.
Nice.
The court has declared them not terrorists, so you can listen to them.
How long ago did this happen?
This was like this week that this just got he just got off. So
Nice.
shout out to Mo Friend.
It's always funny when I see stuff like this because I'm like, yeah, back home at the motherland. I'm like,
Are you Irish?
Bart. I've like looked it up,
Wow.
and I was trying to find. You know, whenever you start going through your you're like, God, maybe this will like unlock something for me, and you look it up, and you're like,
No.
I'm from the O'Raffertys? Oh, I come from royalty. This makes sense. And then I'm just like,
That's why I feel like I'm more important than people treat me like.
and And then like you just find one fact that like sticks to you, and they're like the O'Raffertys were taller than other ones. I was like, that makes total sense,
dude.
Taller than most of my family.
I didn't like have that much family history. Like when I did I got like a ancestry.com thing, and I did it, and it was just like it's just like where you fucking kind of came from, like people who came from Arkansas.
The worst lineage.
But like, dude, my grandpa was adopted into the Redpath family. So
damn,
I'm not even a true Redpath technically. I'm the bastard of a bastard, as they would say in Game of Thrones.
you got to change your last name.
Yeah, Jake
To Rafferty.
Rafferty.
You'd be one of us.
I'm one of the tall ones. Okay, wait, hold on. There's more stuff to talk about though, dude. Did you see this guy on Fox News say that we should kill homeless people?
No, but I agree.
Oh, dude, this is
Oh,
crazy.
Not really.
Yeah, we know you don't actually agree. Brett, roll the clip, dude. It's like the way he does it is so like cold. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Dude, this
Is he the one on the left?
Might need to turn it down. No,
Yeah,
it's the guy on the
okay.
right.
all right.
Billions of dollars to mental health and the homeless population. A lot of them don't want to take the programs. A lot of them don't want to get the help that is necessary. You can't give them a choice. Either you take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection or something.
Just
kill them.
Yeah, Brian, why did it have to get to this point?
Right. I would say this: we're
Right.
not voting for the right people. In North Carolina, wake up.
Dude, yeah. So, or involuntary lethal injection, just kill him, is what he said. To give the exact quote, he was talking about this lady who got murdered by somebody who had some mental health issues
Yeah.
in North Carolina. Here's the deal, dude. I don't think that it's sad that I have to be the one to say this. There's no amount of dude, even if we gave everybody free health care tomorrow, there's still going to be people killing people.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, it's still going to happen. This idea that we're going to get rid of murders, the thing that's leading to more murders is that people have access to guns and no access to, like, help. So, like, that's like the big cause of murders in my mind. I
Yeah.
don't know, like,
They're like, yeah, we
you know.
can't help you mentally, but
Yeah.
do you want to buy this gun?
exactly. Yeah, there's like there's an abundance of guns and a lack of like help for people. So they're going to but even if we weren't like that, people are still going to kill people. It's just going to happen. So this idea that we need to lock homeless people up is insane to me. It's just they want prison labor. Like, I really think that that's what it is they're like, yeah, we can use it as prison labor. We put homeless people in there. We make them sew some clothes together that we
Yeah.
sell on Amazon for whatever.
Here's the thing I always thought with this, though, is like, if I was homeless, I'd be like, and I had no hope of like getting a job or like fixing myself up, I'd be like, maybe I would just go to jail. So that way I would have a bed. But I'd be terrified of everyone that I'm in there with.
Yeah, and it's also like it's not really helpful in terms of, because you can't, they can't keep you there forever. I mean, they could, but they can't. You get what I'm saying?
Listen,
Like,
if I buy a gun, they can keep me there forever.
yeah, like, because there's stories of people who are struggling going in and like committing a bank robbery, but they just hand like the person a note and say like, I'm here to rob the bank, like call the police right now.
Yeah.
And so then they show up and they're like, you tried to rob this bank? And they're like, yeah, I guess I got to go to prison. And like that's a thing that people have done because they need medical care and stuff. You see what I'm saying? And so
dude.
like if people
Didn't think
had
about
medical care, there would be less homeless people in general. Like there would be
Yeah.
so much less homeless people that this wouldn't even be like, we wouldn't be wondering what we need to do with all of these homeless people, because like that in and of itself would help the homeless issue immensely. But like also just like fixing things and making them affordable,
Yeah. I think it's so funny that on the news he was just throwing that out there. Like,
Yeah.
that was his idea. And he goes, or lethal
Yeah.
injection.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what?
Dude, he's so matter of fact about it. It's very like, it's very straightforward. It doesn't leave room for interpretation. Like,
No.
he's not like being like, hey, just an idea that I had. He's literally being like, I think we should just kill them. And so obviously, dude, people saw this, and even people who were like watching Fox News and have Fox News brain hear somebody say that we should kill homeless people and are like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, that's actually a little fucked up.
Did anyone say something about this? Or
Dude, yeah, he got in some hot water, and he actually made an apology video. Brett, this was his apology. This is sort of like it's a little clip.
We were discussing the murder of Irina Zaruska in Charlotte, North Carolina, and how to stop these kinds of attacks. During that discussion, I wrongly said they should get lethal injections. I apologize for that extremely callous remark. I'm obviously aware that not all mentally ill homeless people act as the perpetrator did in North Carolina, and that so many homeless people deserve our empathy and compassion.
he's reading something.
Yeah, dude, no, he's reading off of a teleprompter.
Yeah.
And he's also just saying he's sorry that he said it, but he's like, at no point is he's like, of course I know that homeless people, like most homeless people, don't kill people.
Yeah.
But he's not saying, of course I don't think that we should kill all the homeless people.
He's literally going, yeah, of course I don't think that hold on, it's the sign's wrong. I think we should kill him. Yeah.
Of course I think we should kill all homeless people. Guys, that's what we're here to apologize for. What are you doing? But yeah, dude, he's an interesting guy, this Brian Kilmeade. He's been on Fox News for a while. I've known about this guy for a minute. And what this jarred my memory of, which is our next clip, Brett, is that at one point he said that he part of his school curriculum was reading Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler.
I thought General Milley totally missed the point last week. He says, well, I read Mao and I read Stalin. That's nothing to do with it. And, we read Mein Kampf in school. No one thought we were Nazis. That was part of the curriculum. You find out about other things in other insurgency. We get it. That has
Even
nothing
the guy
to do with
that
what
looks
critical
like
race
a
theory
Nazi.
is.
He's got an eye patch.
Yeah.
Like he's some like Nazi war hero.
Even the Nazi war hero is like, I wouldn't read that.
Dude, stop saying that you read it in school. You look up what school Brian Kilmeade went to. It's like it's like a Hitler youth camp.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, he went he went to Rhodesia State. Yeah, so this guy is like
Just known for having crazy opinions and just.
I don't even know that he's necessarily known for having crazy opinions. He's from New York, right? Long Island.
Well, that's it.
Long Island University, yeah.
This checks out now.
They're like, yeah, you got to read Mein Kampf at school. I mean, dude, I could understand reading it in college or something like that, but the way he made it seem is like that he's like, yeah, well, I mean, like, dude, you read all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we read Mein Kampf when we were kids.
Yeah, maybe I agree with a couple of things he was saying
He's
in
like,
the book.
yeah, dude, my dad read Mein Kampf to me while I fell asleep when I was a baby. Duh, that doesn't make me a Nazi. It's the stuff that I believe that makes me a Nazi.
Yeah, you gotta learn to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, it's all the
right?
stuff I think and feel and do.
Now I think we should take all homeless people and put them in caves.
Yeah, dude, this is like one of the common themes I feel like of this podcast is the amount of people that want to just like do slave labor via the prison system in this country is like, it's insane, dude, how many people view that as like a legitimate like way to fix society. Is they're like, yeah, we'll just imprison people and use them as slave labor. It's crazy. It's like, and it's from everybody, dude. It's like these guys, fucking dude, the Costco guys are somehow involved, I'm sure. Like, it's like such a big plot point. It's crazy. It's so fucked up.
It's the Costco guys in front of the kitchen being like, double chunk chocolate. Hey, you! Where's my double chunk chocolate cookie? Yeah. It's like a prisoner.
Yeah, he's like on a double chunk chocolate cookie factory line, getting paid 3 cents an hour or whatever. Dude.
Double chunk chocolate chip cookie.
It's bleak. It's
and
bleak.
They should
dude.
be imprisoned.
Yeah, but luckily, dude, we have something a little bit of this isn't. I don't know if this is kind of bleak, but it's also like so out there, like wild, that I think we're gonna have a good time talking about it. And this is what the most of the rest of the episode is gonna be like. Are you familiar, Max, with a man named Peter Thiel?
No.
Oh, boy, am I glad to hear that. So Peter Thiel, here's what you need to understand about him before we play this. This first, show you this first headline. Is Peter Thiel? He's a venture capitalist. He made a lot of his money by investing in Silicon Valley. He was part of the team that started PayPal with Elon Musk.
Okay.
And he actually is one of the people who muscled Elon Musk out of his leadership role at PayPal because he was like, this guy is too big of a fucking moron to like do this.
So he's on the right side of history.
No, that's not what I would say.
He was the necessary evil.
That's so funny. Just wait until you figure this out because that's a lot of foreshadowing. Dude. So since then, basically, billionaire, venture capitalist, he came up as like almost like a pundit. Like he was almost like a right-wing pundit that got a bunch of funding from like billionaires. And then eventually he invested that, had some big wins. And he was a terrible pundit. Like he was a really bad right-wing pundit because he's a fucking weird nerd, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's a weird fucking nerd, but he's really good at this venture capitalist thing. He was like J.D. Vance's mentor. He was Vice President J.D. Vance's mentor. J.D. Vance has like said that he was his mentor. He worked for Thiel Capital. That's the name of this guy's company. And I mean, dude, they invest in like all kinds of shit, but a lot of it's really scary. At one point, they were connected to this company called Ambrosia, which like literally the entire idea is like if you can get blood transfusions from young, healthy people, it will help you live longer.
I've heard about this.
It's So he's like, he's this guy. Like he's that kind of guy. He's like literally like a vampire. And all of his companies, dude, like a lot of his companies are named after things from Lord of the Rings. Like he has like Mithril Investments, I think is one. Like I'm not sure if you're familiar with Mithril.
No.
It's the armor that Bilbo Baggins gets, and then he gives it to Frodo as a gift, like for their journey.
This guy's like really a nerd.
Yeah, and dude, his company that most people are familiar with is called Palantir, which if you know what the Palantir are,
is it what Gandalf smokes?
I wish. No, dude, that's just ganja.
Yeah.
That's just called fucking marijuana, bro. But
smoking
dude,
that Palantir pack.
yeah. No, the Palantir are the ball. Like that's like the thing that they can use, like that the eye can use, Sauron can use to see what's going on or to control people. Like different ones do different things, but it's the orb that they touch and like can see what Sauron sees. And the company Palantir is like trying to make that a reality.
I was gonna say. I was like, let me guess. It's a thing that's very invasive on people's privacy.
But it's not just that, dude. They make like military technology. Brett, let's actually skip to let's play 3-4 really quick because this is a Palantir promo. This is like a promo video that came out not too long ago for the kind of shit that this company does.
Already looks overrated.
Dude, just a fucking swarm of drones.
Oh, man.
Just a swarm of drones dive bombing a bunch of like... Yeah.
It's just some people trying to get in the country on a raft. And they just... it's like 1 million drones, 4 ships.
Yeah, bro. And so, Brett, we'll go ahead. Actually, let's play 3-5 as well. This is a video that I found on YouTube. This guy's profile is Gen, Gen, all caps, and he's just like doing a rundown of like the kind of shit that these guys do.
I'm sure you've heard of this company by now. but what do they do specifically?
Our enemies. We built this team. We believe America's a great country and our enemies should suffer.
Okay, there's that, but here's what they also do and why it matters. Palantir software connects everything from surveillance footage, social media, phone records, and even border crossings. It uses that data to find patterns, helping governments find out who to target and when to strike. Basically, they give governments God mode. But here's why you should care.
Pause it really quick, Brett. Dude, I did think it's so funny that he describes it as God mode. I'm like, God, bro, like we can't talk about anything normal anymore. He's like,
bro, this is God tier.
Dude,
this is God tier level of business.
Let's just say the government has some S tier spying equipment.
Now this guy, he's really trying to be an alpha.
God exists and he's an entrepreneur.
It's God tier. It's God tier.
This guy's trying to play in creative mode right now.
But yeah, he's the guy who was talking at the beginning. That's actually the CEO. That's not Peter Thiel. That's the CEO of the company. Because Peter Thiel is just the guy who like owns the company. Like he doesn't like run it. You know, he's more of a big picture guy, which we'll get into.
I was gonna say when I saw that first guy, I was like, "That's the face." I was like, "That's not the."
That's
person.
not the guy.
Because the real guy would be like, "Yeah, we want to kill them."
Dude, you're doing a really good job. I want to tell you right now, keep it up. Brett, why don't you rewind a little bit? Let's hit play on this bad boy.
Find patterns, helping governments find out who to target and when to strike. Basically, they give governments God mode. But here's why you should care. Palantir isn't bound by the same rules as the NSA. They don't need warrants or oversight, and it's exactly why governments love them. Your digital life, what you say, where you go, who you talk to, can be used to make life and death decisions. And you'll never know, because now it's being used for everything. To predict crime in American cities by flagging certain zip codes as high risk, to monitor immigrants that are illegally crossing the border, and now increasingly even tracking political protests. In a way, our basic freedoms can now be a security threat.
I don't think in win-lose. I think in domination.
Because their duty isn't to the public, it's to profit for the shareholders and making their clients happy. Here's the most disturbing part, though.
Whoa.
For every Palantir that you've heard, there's dozens more that you've never heard about, and you probably never will. One of this is an Israeli spy company run by ex-Mossad agents. And their most famous client, Harvey Weinstein. I broke down the entire story in my
Brett's
video on
favorite
Private
guy.
Spies, so click here to watch the full video.
Brett loves Harvey Weinstein, dude. He has every Harvey Weinstein movie on Blu-ray. That's part of canon for the pod.
He's just such a great producer.
Yeah, man, separate the art from the artist. I get it.
Hey, as a producer, you got to look up to somebody.
Yeah, but dude, this is it's pretty scary shit. You know,
Yeah, it's terrifying.
The whole idea being right that like these guys don't have to be, they're not beholden to like the public because the public shouldn't even know about them.
Yeah,
like in theory, and they don't have to like. They don't have to play by the same rules, and that's why governments like them. That's all pretty accurate. So, Peter, go ahead.
It's just so terrifying to think, like, there's a guy behind a computer being like, what did that guy say about Charlie Kirk? Okay. 9642 Rowe Avenue. Oh, he lives here. Let's kill him.
Dude,
it's like...
They don't even work for this company. People are doing that.
Yeah, that's what we've come to, though. And I got to tell you, I think that it's one of these things where... you know, it's not really surprising, to be totally frank, because the whole is everything okay? Okay. The whole idea, right, of like these technologies and these capabilities, like we've been doing this to people around the planet for like a while now. You know what I mean? Like this is how we did, like, you know, Iraq and Afghanistan, like. Those weren't conventional wars. Like the reason why those wars lasted so long is because like they weren't really wars. They were more just like murder campaigns. Like we did them like they were like assassination programs, basically, is like how those wars were ran. And so this is the kind of shit that we were doing to people to like be able to carry that out. And the idea was like, oh, well, we can do it to these people because this will never... Like, they're not going to do it to us. And it's like, yeah, they are. That's always how it works.
Yeah.
There's never, like, dude, it's the same thing with, like, the immigration and ICE stuff. Like, they're doing this to immigrants now, but they could do this to you now. That's what it means. Like, they've suspended it for some people, and that means that they could figure out a way to suspend it for everybody. That's just the way this stuff works.
Essentially, we're turning in to China.
Yeah. But like also no, because China is like there's at
So much
least like a
better.
degree I wouldn't necessarily, I'm not saying that it's better, but I think that there's a lot of misconceptions about like the level of I don't think that any state in this day and age like that has had like a history recently like outside of like a totalitarian state can really be like quickly or easily turned into a totalitarian state. Like China is a very fractured authoritarianism. Like they have like a lot of like mass surveillance and stuff like that, but it's fucking there's 2 billion people there. You know what I mean? Like you just can't keep a handle on everything the way that they would probably want to, but it's actually more helpful for them for you to think that they do.
Ever heard of Squid Games?
That's Korean.
Oh, all right. They got their own thing going on.
That's Korea. But all that to say, dude, like it's scary. It's dangerous. Peter Thiel, his whole thing, and a lot of this actually relates to like his ideology, which is like kind of fucked up. Like he's like
He thinks we should live in Lord of the Rings.
dude, he's like a weird like religious like he's
That's
like
scary.
a Christian but also like this blend of like a little bit of like Christian like nationalism, sort of like white supremacy blended with like technocrat like cyberpunk villain.
He's like the worst person you could ever imagine.
He's like a real life supervillain, dude.
Yeah.
And oh, bro, the way that he thinks about stuff is crazy. The thing that caught my attention why we're talking about him today is because there's been a lot of articles coming out recently about his obsession with the Antichrist.
Okay.
So this is a billionaire man who wants to inject young people's blood into his body to help him live forever.
Yeah.
And his one of his main concerns is the Antichrist. Like that is one of the things that he spends most of his time dealing with and thinking about. Brett, go ahead and hit 3-1. Pull up the article. So this was an article in the Wall Street Journal this week. The headline is Peter Thiel wants everyone to think more about the Antichrist.
It's a good Slayer song.
Yeah, during appearances, the billionaire has offered his analysis on technology, government, and a biblical perspective on the end times. So, Brett, go ahead. I got a couple quotes that I pulled from this. Brett, click the next one. You're gonna need to zoom in for me, Brett, because I can't. Yeah, go to the top. So, for about a year now, Thiel has been publicly laying out his understanding of biblical prophecies and the potential for the rapid advance of technology to bring about an apocalyptic future. In a lecture Monday, he encouraged an audience to continue working towards scientific progress, whether in artificial intelligence or other forms of technology. Fearing or regulating it or opposing technological progress would hasten the coming of the Antichrist, Thiel said, according to people who attended. A devout Christian, Thiel is expanding on a number of speeches and public interviews he has given about the Antichrist in a closed 4-part lecture series this month in San Francisco. The second lecture happened on Monday, and the series will end in early October. So this guy is literally doing weekly talks about the Antichrist in San Francisco right now. And his whole view is that if we try to stop AI technology from progressing, we're going to bring about the Antichrist.
This is brainwashing.
Dude, is that not the most ridiculous?
Guys. We want to stop doing AI? Where the world's going to end? No. Short answer, the Antichrist.
You know
will
what
kill
the
all of you.
sci-fi movies never considered? What if it went the opposite direction?
You know, Judgment Day Terminator?
There's no movies about what if AI never existed at all.
Think about that.
Just a perfect utopia.
Yeah.
This feels like a very
Dude,
like.
it's just the movie Click. It's like, yeah, there is. It's Click. It's the movie Click.
This feels like a fucking like weird like South Park episode where it's just like a billionaire with a lot of money who mentored one of the like leaders of this country, being like, "Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about the Antichrist today."
Dude, it is a huge part of this guy's operating ideology. Like
So weird.
he spends a lot of time. And we're gonna get into it more because Brett, I think that there's another quote after this. 3-3 is another quote, and this one says. So this is how Thiel says the end of the world might happen, according to a Wall Street Journal review of his recent lectures. Existential risks will present themselves in the form of nuclear war, environmental disaster, dangerously engineered bioweapons, and even autonomous killer robots guided by AI. As humans race towards a last battle, the Armageddon, a one-world government will plus form. Why does it say? Oh wait, no, that's the mouse clicker. A one-world government will form, promising peace and safety. And Thiel's reckoning, this totalitarian, authoritarian regime with real teeth and real power will be the coming of the modern-day Antichrist, a figure defined in Christian teachings as the personal opponent of God who will appear before the world ends. So, dude, what this guy is saying is that he thinks that we'll be racing. The Antichrist isn't going to be a person.
Yeah.
It's going to be a government that tries to limit technological advancement.
He's
like, dude, you've seen his idea of government, dude. We watched that video already. It's drones crashing into stuff and blowing shit up. It's like, what is, dude? He wants authoritarianism. He's like, yeah, we're tracking your border crossing.
Yeah. We're gonna kill you if you walk if you're just in the ocean. By the way, he's just describing Fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he is.
The world's gonna end. We're gonna have one government system.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be the end times.
He's describing the game Fallout, and he's also describing himself.
Yeah.
When he's talking about the Antichrist, he's talking about the thing that he's doing right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking insane, dude. And this guy is like really good friends with Joe Rogan, actually. This 3-6 is a clip of him on Joe Rogan's podcast. This was last year.
And this is Peter?
This is Peter Thiel, dude. And Joe asks him the question, what would the world be like if Peter Thiel ruled the world?
Well, if you had supreme power, if Peter Thiel was the ruler of the world,
he kind of already is.
What would you do?
Man, I always find that hypothetical. It's a ridiculous hypothetical.
It is
ridiculous hypotheticals. You get ridiculous answers.
I want a ridiculous answer. That's what I like.
But
but what could be done? Like, what could be done? First of all, what could be done to mitigate it, and what could be done to solve it?
You know, I think my answers are probably all in the very libertarian direction. So it would be sort of figure out ways to have smaller governments, figure out ways, to increase the age on Social Security, means test Social Security so not everyone gets it. Just figure out ways to gradually dial back, a lot of these government benefits.
Dude, so his idea is smaller governments that all have fucking drones that fly out of the ground and fucking kamikaze submarines or something. Like, that's what I don't understand is like, he's like, yeah, I want smaller governments. It's like, dude, nothing about that Palantir ad screamed small government.
Also, it's so funny that he's like, what would you do if you could rule the world? He goes, I've been thinking about this a lot.
Yeah,
and
he's like, it's such a crazy hypothetical that I
want to make
consider,
a reality.
that I consider and point all of my actions in the direction of achieving. But now that you've brought it up, I mean,
let me read off my vision board. What's on there?
I guess we're like one heart attack away from that right now.
Yeah.
But, strange that I actually am really close to that, considering the man who's president that isn't my puppet only eats McDonald's, and the vice president is a man who owes me everything that he has. Interesting.
That is
Interesting question, Joe. Hey, I thought people said you didn't ask tough questions on here. And it's literally Joe Rogan being like, what would you do if you was the big man in charge of everything? Dude, that's my idea for a new show, dude. Baby Joe Rogan. It's like everybody else is still an adult, but you just put like a fucking toddler, and you're like, yeah, it's the same
Instead
thing.
of baby Looney Tunes,
Dude,
it's
yeah,
just
he's got a toy. He's smoking a toy cigar. But he's still asking the same questions. Like the interview still turns out to be exactly the same. You want to hit this? Yeah, dude. The interview turns out to be exactly the same. Like the same information gets. Jordan Peterson still says the same stuff, or like there's still a CIA agent on there. Like that guy literally has a CIA agent as like a recurring guest, and so
Mr. President, can we have free ice cream for the world?
Yeah. He's like, you know what, Joe?
Everybody has free ice cream.
I love ice cream. Ice cream's my favorite. Not like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Joe Biden loves ice cream in a different way than I do. But I like, you know what kind of ice cream I like? Chocolate. I've done a lot for the blacks. It's like, black people, I've done a lot.
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, pull it up.
Jamie, pull up. What do you do
Dude,
for
but
black
it's his
people?
diaper.
Yeah.
Gotta come in and pull up his diaper every so often. He's farting and pooping. and then it just cuts
I wish I had enough time to animate Baby Joe Rogan, but this episode comes out in 4 days.
Dude, yeah. This sucks. Brett,
God
you gotta
damn
make
it.
Baby Joe Rogan.
In the Baby Looney Tunes style is really what I've been thinking, where it's just like him.
The Baby Joe Rogan experience. I have all the best ideas, dude. All my ideas are so good. The Baby Joe Rogan experience would be, we could just AI. We could just use AI. That's the only thing that AI should be used for.
Is Baby Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
Just
the
making
Baby
fun
Joe
of
Rogan experience.
Shitty podcast.
Nope. Only my idea. No other podcast can make fun of. We're only making Baby Joe Rogan experience. But I love the idea of like fucking Jordan Peterson having a 3-hour conversation with the baby. She's like, "Can you clean your room?" Yeah, pretty good for my age. One time, my mom cleaned my room, and my room was clean. And Jordan Peterson's like, and that's why it's important for women to be women.
Have you heard Joe Rogan talk about like pool at all?
No.
Like billiards?
Yeah, billiards. He's fucking insane about billiards. I don't mean to go off the track of what we're talking about.
No, it's
but,
okay,
like,
dude. Spit.
Spit. He was talking about he was talking with a pool player, and he brought up this thing about like he's talking about the president on TV, and he was like, "Look at that guy, but he's never sunk a ball into a hole in his life."
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, dude. Look, he fucking loves pool. And then he looked at the pool player he was interviewing, and he goes, "Only me and you know what that's like."
My god, dude.
Yeah,
It's
this
a
is
Joe Rogan
You have to know
pool
what the angles are.
highlights.
So like this shot right here, this is a perfect example. This seems like an easy shot, but you know it's not an easy shot? Getting to that ball down there.
Yeah.
So
That's all I
that
do.
ball,
Yeah.
when the ball's down there like that, like kind of in the middle, but
Now,
not
most
in
of my
front
fans,
that
they've
ball.
never taken a basic
There's only
geometry
two places
class.
to be on that ball.
They think this
You
is
can be on the
complex.
right side of the ball or the left side of the ball. Now, when you have something like this that's right in front of the hole, it seems like, well, that's an easy shot. But you have to make sure that you have the right speed to hit this.
Yeah, I hate
like
when
a
he explains
gentle
pool.
touch.
Yeah, dude, this is crazy. Why is he?
It's like, yeah, I've played pool before.
Got it.
Okay.
That was an excellent shot. That was pretty good.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm sure he's good at it, but like, I would also be good at pool if I had $1 billion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, give me all day, bro. I'll get good at a lot of shit.
If I smoked weed and cigars on a podcast and talked to like, the president and like political figures, and then I was just like, time to go play some pool.
Yeah, dude.
I
You
love to do
literally
that.
get on your podcast. You're like, oh, Mr. President, what happened when you were like 6?
Mr. President, you want to play pool? God.
Yeah, so he has like Peter Thiel on there, and they talk about like, he's been on there a couple times they're 3-hour long episodes. So
Yeah.
Peter Thiel's saying a lot of shit. He's known for like this kind of stuff, dude. And what's really scary, bro, and this is gonna be the last clip that we play of him, is he was interviewed by this guy from the New York Times, and I think that we can just let this clip speak for itself, actually.
You would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would.
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit in
Should
this.
the human race survive?
Yes.
Okay.
But I also would I also would like us to radically solve these problems.
Right.
And so it's always, I don't know, transhumanism is this, the ideal was this radical transformation where your human natural body gets transformed into an immortal body. And there's a critique of, let's say, the trans people in a sexual context, or I don't know, a transvestite is someone who changes their clothes and cross dresses. And a transsexual is someone where you change your, penis into a vagina. And we can then debate how well those surgeries work. But we want more transformation than that. The critique is not that it's weird and unnatural. It's so pathetically little. And okay, we want more than cross-dressing or changing your sex organs. We want you to be able to change your heart and change your mind and change your whole body. And then Orthodox Christianity, by the way, the critique Orthodox Christianity has of this is these things don't go far enough. Like that transhumanism is just changing your body, but you also need to transform your soul, and you need to transform your whole self. And so,
right. But the other,
where,
wait. I generally agree with what I think is your belief that religion should be a friend to science and ideas of scientific progress. I think any idea of divine providence has to encompass the fact that we have progressed and achieved and done things that would have been unimaginable to our ancestors. But it still also seems like, the promise of Christianity in the end is you get the perfected body and the perfected soul through God's grace. And the person who tries to do it on their own with a bunch of machines is likely to end up as a dystopian character.
Well, it's... Let's articulate this.
And you can have a heretical form of Christianity, that says something else.
I don't know. I think the word nature does not occur once in the Old Testament, and so if you and there is a word in which a sense in which the way I understand the Judeo-Christian inspiration is it is about transcending nature. It is about overcoming things. And, and the closest thing you can say to nature is that people are fallen, and that's the natural thing in a Christian sense, is that you're messed up. And that's true. But, there's some ways that, with God's help, you are supposed to transcend that and overcome that.
I've already got an open mic say that exact same thing.
It's insane, dude. It is crazy, like, to hear him talk in long form about what he believes, and you're like, this is scary that this guy is the one flying all the drones. And,
Listen, I was like,
owns the company that like runs our information, and that's really, dude, like what a lot of these guys believe is that, the future society that we need is a society where humans are, like, everybody is surveilled all the time. And you can hear, Peter Thiel, Mark Andreessen, to name a couple of guys, talk about this, like, explicitly, where they'll be like, the way that it works is that you're being monitored all the time, and that creates, like, an implication to, like, so that you don't do bad shit. And, like, if you don't do bad shit, then, like, you won't get punished by society, basically. And it's like, dude, it's what they believe the Chinese social credit system is. I'm not saying that the Chinese social credit system is something good.
Yeah.
But it's not what people believe it to be. What these guys want to do is what that is.
Yeah.
And that's like why they fearmonger about it a lot of times, is because they're like, but they believe that that's like the best way to create like a good society, is to like basically mass surveil people.
This is terrifying.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of these people before today.
Yeah.
Now I'm terrified.
Sorry.
It's okay. You're waking me up.
Yeah. Wake me up. Wake me up inside.
I'm woke.
Can't say up.
I'm awoken. That is yeah. Holy shit.
Yep. So, anyways, and he's best friends with the biggest figure in media right now, Joe Rogan.
And the vice president.
And the vice president. Well, dude, he's the mentor to the vice president.
Yeah, that's right. He's the mentor.
Yeah.
The vice president also like opened floodgates to like rise a lake. Did you hear about this?
No.
So he can go. Yeah, he was going to the lake and it was too shallow to like ride the boat. So he asked them to open the floodgates from a dam or something. I forgot where it was, but he asked them to use presidential power, open it up, the fucking floodgates, and then rose the lake so he can fucking ride his boat with his family on like Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
Did somebody die or like get hurt?
I think
or,
some
like,
houses got flooded.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
Is
fucking
that true?
crazy, man. I mean, even just being able to do that is wild. Like, dude, even just being able to do that is crazy.
Yeah. Had water level of Ohio.
River, a river.
River, yeah.
Jesus.
For boating trip. Yeah, dude, people just do whatever they want now.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think that people always acted like this, but that it was like less naked.
It was his birthday trip.
Oh, birthday trip.
Oh, birthday. Well, that makes it different.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it was actually the week of his birthday.
Hey, Thiel, I'm going down the river when I come hang out.
What if his birthday was like earlier that week on a Wednesday? Not acceptable?
Dude, if he was doing it the week of his birthday, it's his birthday week, he can raise the level of the river if he wants.
But if it's like a couple weeks out, no go.
No go. You can't.
But what? Like he had other things going on.
Why did
during
they
his
just
birthday
move
week.
to the other part of the river?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Why didn't they just go to the?
He's
Maybe
the
I'm
vice president.
stupid. Maybe
he gets
I don't.
what he wants.
You know what? Maybe I don't understand how having a big boat works.
That's what being underneath the Thiel mentorship is. It's
Yeah.
You get what you want when you
Yeah.
want it.
They're like, well, if you need the water levels rose, just call the guy and tell him to do it, and
Call National Guard.
yeah, and then just have them turn on the sirens so that everybody can get out of their house.
God.
Also, this is kind of eerily similar, but like it is kind of like lame to bring up. But have you seen any of the new Spider-Man movies? Have you seen the one where he goes to London and there's all those fucking drones everywhere?
No.
What he's trying to do is kind of exactly like that.
Yeah, dude.
Iron
No,
Man dies.
he's like a legitimate supervillain.
Yeah.
Like he's like a real life supervillain.
There's literally the supervillain in that movie. The guy who has all this shit dies, and then so he like tricks and lies his way to get there to gain access to all of it, and then uses it to just kill people.
Yeah.
And then like surveillance, like horrible shit. I don't know.
That's
it's just
our
crazy.
Peter.
That's our Peter. That's our Thiel.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's it. That's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Pretty scary. Pretty funny.
Yeah.
You know what? You gotta laugh. Sometimes you just gotta laugh and say, "Life, you are crazy."
Yeah.
Guys, you're
You-
nuts.
God, you really snapped with this one.
Peter Thiel, you're knucking futs. And
This is some God tech, is what we gotta
dude,
admit.
for real. Yeah, God.
Just give him
tier.
that props. You
God
know?
tier, God tech.
Peter, I'm literally an ant to you. And
Don't hit me with your magnifying glass.
literally, Peter, all I want is I want my coffee in the morning. I want my good vape, and just put me down easy.
Give
That's
him
all I
his
want.
good vape. Give him his coffee, Peter.
Peter, come on, let me get my iced latte, my breakfast burrito, and a good vape.
Yeah, and dude, you know what? The Peter Thiel. That's why I'm voting for Mike Tyson and Hezbollah in 2028.
Yeah.
because they said they don't want none of that.
I'm
They
gonna-
don't want that to happen.
Listen, if Peter could be the president, I would make him the president. That way he doesn't hurt me. I'd be a little piggy. I'd do whatever you want. Take all my data. Look at what I'm doing. It's not
Well,
bad. It's not good.
Speaking of Peter, Max Peterson,
Yep, that's me.
that's you. Where can people find you?
On Instagram at Max G Peterson. We have
The G is for gangster.
Gangsta. I have 2 shows I run with a co-host of mine. He's very funny. It's Daniel Presley.
Yeah.
We do a warehouse vintage. We do a show inside a little thrift shop, and then we also do a game show. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
You've been on it.
I've been on the game show Joker and the Thief.
Yep, it's a really
and
good time.
the Thief. It's a good time.
Did
yeah,
you win?
I had a great time. No, I don't think that I won.
He should have won.
Technicality, I think.
Technicality.
Oh,
I
so
mean,
it was rigged.
no, I don't think it was technicality. I think that Dustin just had a lot of his jokes pulled, and none of them sounded like jokes that he would write.
Yeah, that is true.
He did a really good job, and so none of us guessed his. The only thing that I was bummed because only 2 of my jokes got pulled, and I had some good ones, dude. I dropped.
Did we end it before?
We did. We ended it when it was
Okay,
it was
good.
appropriate. It wasn't like
All right.
it was just the way the cookie crumbled, dude.
Yeah.
That's all. But I've used a couple of those in the act.
Yeah.
I made a joke about
Good.
at Scarborough's show the other day. He had brought up Jackson Mahomes or something like right before I got called on stage.
Yeah.
And so I got to use the joke about like, hey, like, or like, you know, I like Jackson Mahomes too. Like I don't know if you guys saw that video of him choking that lady, and I was like, are we sure this guy doesn't play in the NFL? Are you sure? That seems like an NFL player kind of thing to do.
That's what I love about the show. It forces
Yeah.
people to write 9 new jokes for the
Yeah,
show. And then
no, I had some really good ones. One of them I've tried to use, but I haven't quite gotten it to hit. It's about Jeffrey Epstein, and it's about Stephen Hawking specifically. Where it's like you know, Stephen Hawking went to Epstein's island. It's like, what was he even doing there? Like, what does he do? He's just like he just like makes all the kids lie down in a line, and he's like, I'm gonna roll over them in the chair. He's like, line them up, Jeff. It's about to be Miracle on Ice in this bitch. Again. It's just rolling back and forth over the top of these kids. I think it's funny, but nobody will laugh at that when I say it to them in a bar with a microphone.
But that's the magic of the show.
Yeah, but that's the magic of the show is that it's that I can watch people try to not take credit for my Jeffrey Epstein joke.
Yeah, but seriously, go check out the show.
Yeah,
That's a really
Joker
good time.
and the Thief. There'll be a link in the description. You guys know what to do. Let's give Joker and the Thief the Jakin.Off bump.
Yes.
Huh? That's what we're going. We're giving them the Jakin.Off bump.
Every 2 Sundays
Yeah.
at 7. It's bi-weekly, 7
So,
p.m. Uptown
Go
Lounge.
give them a follow on social media. The link will
all.
be in the description. We gotta start as a fan base. We gotta start trying to do better.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you.
Look, I don't want to call out the nation, but we need the Jakin.Off bump, guys.
Listen,
a
it's up
joke.
to you guys to
It's a
terminate
joke 'cause,
Peter Thiel.
there's not enough people that listen to this podcast to give anybody a bump.
Oh, hey, I know.
Yeah. You got me. You got me. That was good.
I wasn't sitting here being like, there's going to be 500 people at my show.
Dude, holy shit. I got 1 new follower.
Max, in 2 years from now, people will go back and listen to this episode and start attending your shows in mass.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
You know
They're
what I
going to
mean?
show
They're
up
gonna
to
be like,
your.
What the fuck? All these people were on Jakin.Off. We got to figure out who
Yeah.
these people are.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was on Jakin.Off,
The
and
real
now they're going
heads.
to go watch
all
Joker
the
and the
Jakin.Off
Queef.
real heads. Joker and the Queef. You guys changed it by then.
Yeah.
You're like, we don't even take this very seriously.
It's we don't even have like most of the comics. There's a guy missing. And we're like, at some point, I'm just doing pre-planned material. I'm like, who gives a shit?
But yeah, link in the description. Check it out. As always, follow this podcast at J.O.Pod. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. We got new episodes every Thursday for you. We're having fun. We're I guess observing the end. The end of something.
We're in a new era.
Yeah, there's definitely the winds are blowing a different direction these days, and we're here for it. I don't know that I like it. I don't know that I'm having a good time.
Jaking off all the way to the end of time.
Yeah, we're gonna do this until they make me stop. That's the way that I look at it.
I'm so excited if like the apocalypse happens and then you're just still kind of like here in like a torn down
hey
house.
Hey guys, Peter Thiel, the drones.
He did it.
Yeah. Brett's apartment looking pretty good, actually. I live here now. Brett's gone. They came to me. They were like, "What's up with this podcast?" I was like, "It was all Brett's idea."
And I'm trans now, by the way. Thanks to Peter Thiel. I'm trying to transform my body and my mind and my soul.
I would be. I would have definitely have a new heart. I'd be first on the list for a new heart. Anyways, Brett, you got anything?
Go analog if you're trying to be off the map a little bit.
Yeah, go analog. Except for this podcast.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Don't.
Only tune in.
Yeah,
for this.
only tune into this podcast. And I hope you enjoyed it. I love you. Bye-bye.